And we are live.
Oh, yeah. You need a song, we were just saying.
We
you
do,
know,
we do. We have
Look
no
how
song.
Bridget changed.
We just scream onto your screen. That's
Yes.
what we do. We're there.
Yeah.
We're not, and then we're there.
I am Bridget Kavanaugh. I am Bridget Kavanaugh.
Welcome to Guilted Into It. We took a break last week. We are back. We're down two.
But I'm filling in.
Look who came to pinch hit.
Ladies and gentlemen, batting second. Number 22, John La Rocchia.
Yes, so
Thank
excited.
you for having me.
Thank you for helping out. I
Oh my
appreciate it.
God!
It's gonna
My
be
wife
the
was so
John
happy I
Rocchio
was leaving
show.
out early.
Really?
She goes, how come you're leaving so early? I go, do you really care? She goes, no.
So
Just go.
So before we forget,
Yes.
we get Guilted Into It is brought to you by Marconi's Pizza and Pasta.
Ooh.
Have you been there yet?
I have
you been there?
not. I think we're gonna make a night out, right?
Yeah,
Aren't we
we're going to
do
try.
like
We've been talking and talking
a
and
night
talking
out?
about it. There it is.
There it is,
Marconi's
Marconi.
Pizza and Pasta Ristorante in Bayshore.
It looks like John Santo, doesn't
It
it?
kind of, no, you know what it looks like?
Pat Marone.
Pat Marone. Yeah.
Yeah. But Santo's more likely to hit every pizzeria in the area. He is a connoisseur.
So this is so cool. This
It
is
is-
a nice
I
little. I even gave up my middle seat.
I know, that was so nice. So nice. And I said, I love you two guys. I love your daughter also, Bridget, but love the Judy.
Yeah.
Love the Judy.
you.
And the Roseanne.
And we just wanted to sandwich you in.
I like to be sandwiched by the ladies.
Just like an Oreo cookie.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I was telling you today on the phone, I had a crazy week.
Yes, yes.
Crazy week. And poor Roseanne heard about a half hour at me in the beach. I was at the beach. I went to the beach today. I needed to walk in the
On
water,
beach.
you know. And then I took my shirt off, and the freaking ladies had to put the shirt back on because it was crazy. I
They
walk
probably
along-
flock to you like seagulls.
seagulls they flock like seagulls go after the dirty food. So
They're scavengers. They go off their
Yeah.
leftovers.
But Dad was fell. Then I went to get him. Oh, this is really. Am I considered a retired firefighter? Would you consider me possibly a hero?
Of course.
Retired
Yes,
firefighter.
yeah.
Would you
Thank-
consider me somebody who saves the day?
Of course.
Yes.
I picked
Yes,
my
you do.
father off the couch to take him to the hospital. I turned around and he fell into the TV.
Whoa, back up.
He
back-
fell
no.
right
Why
in
would-
front of me
Why were you taking him to the hospital?
because he fell
And then he fell
earlier,
again?
and then I picked him up to save him, to take him to the hospital with my son, and I turned around and I hear crash, and he's laying like on the cabinet that holds the TV,
Oh,
in the
my
TV, and my sisters in Pennsylvania are watching on video.
Oh.
This, and she calls me, "You broke my father!" And I broke my mother 10 years ago too. She walked down my stairs. She fell and she stepped on a pumpkin because my wife puts all the pumpkins on the stairs. So my mother went to fall and I grabbed her arm and pulled it out of the socket.
Oh my goodness.
Never the same, that poor woman. So I broke my mother and my father.
And your father. Well, I didn't actually break my mother. She tried to break herself a second time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the second falling episode.
How did that happen?
3 strikes.
You want to see the knee?
3 strikes, and you are in.
Oh.
You're in a home.
When was the last time you fell though?
Oh, probably last week.
Yeah, because I'm
I
worried.
never fell. Never, ever.
And why
ever.
did you fall? What was the reason?
Because I'm old, I guess.
This is-
Well, I mean, did you trip over something? Did you get dizzy? Do you know why you fell?
I
Yeah,
just-
she wasn't wearing proper shoes.
I just
Proper
left
shoes.
the liquor store. I did.
Okay, so
like mother, like daughter.
hello, and
And,
just left.
and
Did you drink on the way home?
No, I didn't even get that far. I fell right outside my car. Oh. Right on Islip Avenue with the cars going by and all.
In the
But-
street? In the street?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Did somebody run to help you? I hope.
Not
No.
so. Some lady, yes. But Roseanne, tell him the best part.
What was the best part?
She didn't break the wine.
I
She saved the bottle of
A
wine.
true
Yes.
Yeah, a true hero.
Yes.
hero in your family.
Yes.
You know, that's the first
Because
thought is
you-
I'm falling. Pick up.
Hold the wine up. Hold the
Well,
wine up.
It didn't break.
It
All right.
didn't. She almost broke, but the
Yeah.
wine was good.
But-
I'm
you
proud
know.
of you.
I was very, very happy to hear that because,
Yes.
Because of the wine, you were
because
going
of the
over for wine.
well, no, she was coming
It
to
was
me,
so
and I hate when
Oh,
people
it
come.
is embarrassing
Oh
though.
my God, is it embarrassing?
I fell
Look at that
years.
old person.
I fell years ago when I was a very young person on the ice. I was going into a hardware store in the Bronx, when I was working in the Bronx before I was a firefighter, and I slipped and I went up and came down on my back and knocked the wind.
Oh, yeah.
And I crawled into the hardware store. I'm laying on the counter trying to breathe, and the guy said, "You want me to call somebody?" I said, "Just give me time." And that happened to me again. This is funny. 2 years ago,
Yeah.
I take the winter cover off my pool, getting ready for the pool season, the big Johnny L pool season. Temperature's 90 degrees in my pool if you want to go in tonight. And it's, what night is it? It's Wednesday, skinny dip night. So anyway, I didn't realize that when I asked you. It's too late.
yeah,
Can't take
too
it back.
late.
Can't take it back. So I'm cleaning the cover with soap and a brush. So I said, I don't want to walk
On the soapy cover.
on the soapy, right? So I cleaned the soapy cover. How was I doing? From bottom to top. And then I did something where I stepped on it and I went up, again, up in the air, down on the sidewalk. And the family is in the backyard. And I'm like, ah! I'm laying on the
help
floor.
you?
I couldn't even say anybody's name. I'm just like, ah! And my daughter comes out and goes, "What did you do?" I go, ah. And again, I couldn't breathe,
Oh, my
But how stupid.
Well, I fell once. I was working. I was working
Oh, that
What kind of
and-
work? At school?
at school. I
Okay.
was a teacher.
Oh, no.
And I was going up to my classroom.
Right.
And it was winter, so I had on my favorite boots. They were brown leather boots. They had a wooden wedge heel. They were so cute. And I had bags, and I had my coffee. And I was almost the only one in the building. There was absolutely nothing in my way, but my ankle gave and the wedge heel slipped, and I went down face first.
Ouch.
But it was like I bounced back up and looked around like nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. And that was, I think, before they had cameras installed in the schools, so I could be safe that it wasn't going
Was
to
your
show
face
up.
damaged at all?
No, not at all.
No damage at all to the
No.
face?
No, I was
I
much.
fell on crutches. I don't know how to walk on crutches.
Yeah, we
And-
gotta learn.
well,
It's not easy.
they went before me,
Uh-huh.
and then I went and I took a header in the bathroom.
She went flying.
And but I was laughing. It was so funny, and my Amy went, "Mommy," but
Now, you right now, you live by yourself, right, Judy?
yes,
And,
Yes, I do.
and you're not living with the sweetie pies, because I know you got the sweetie pie guy.
no,
No.
we're not living together.
Not living
No,
together?
no. We live in the same complex.
Oh, you do?
We do.
Now, because you just moved.
I did. I
Oh, I
did.
didn't know that.
Yeah, we're in the same complex.
Oh, you guys should share an apartment.
No.
Oh, hold on. Oh, go ahead.
No, I
have
went over to her
space.
apartment last night. I
Yes.
stopped over. I was
Here it
walking the dog.
comes.
Very nice.
I walk in and Otto says to me, "Oh, it's muggy outside, huh?" I go, "No." I go, "It's beautiful outside."
leave me
I go, "It's
alone."
muggy in here."
It's
She had the
not.
sliding glass door cracked this much.
Baloney.
No
It was
AC on? What
open.
No
on?
AC on.
And I have my other door open too.
Oh, well.
I don't like air conditioning. I want to feel the outdoor.
It was nothing to feel. It was stagnant.
Yeah, if it's hot. Like my
No,
father the same
I don't
way. He
feel
doesn't
it.
turn on the
I
AC.
don't feel it.
Really?
Yes.
I'm
I
going to
sleep-
go over there, and I'm going to use her place as my sauna.
There you go.
I'm going
A
to go
sauna.
and sit
There you
in
go.
there and lose a few pounds.
I like walking around in the undies. If I'm able to, in the
Well-
undies, nice and cool. You know what I
In
mean?
an air conditioner.
In the air conditioning.
Yeah.
Well,
It-
my
it-
house is so cold that when my dad comes
Yeah.
over, he has the comfort. You can't even see him on the
Well,
couch. We can't even see him.
We're too spoiled with the air conditioning. I
We
was
are.
saying I mean,
Back in the day,
when I was a kid,
right.
the only place that had air conditioning was the drugstore.
Really?
And you would, yes, and you
Wow.
would love to go in there, and because there was a sign on the door. We have air conditioning. If they had air conditioning,
Right.
they advertised it to bring customers in.
Right.
And we would go in and be like, "Oh, isn't this great?"
Where did you grow up, Judy?
Valley Street,
All right, I grew up in Middle Village, Queens, and we had
which
a
isn't too far
what
away.
they would call, it's almost like a railroad apartment, but
Oh, yeah.
it had a long hallway that came in, bathroom, kitchen, and then you would come around and it was bedroom, living room, dining room, bedroom. We didn't have air conditioning when I was a kid.
Nobody.
We had a fan in my parents' window, but I was in the middle bedroom, so no windows and no air conditioning.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's rough.
Well,
But that's all we knew. You know what I mean? That's all we knew.
And you survived it, right?
Oh yeah, look at me. I'm fine.
Yeah, you're great.
Yeah.
You're great.
I'm fine.
Listen, when it really gets up there, I put it on.
I'm
But
sure you do.
sometimes I just like the summer night, the crickets and all that stuff chirping.
hear you.
I do.
I hear
I
you.
love it.
I like
And I'm
my.
going to be closed up pretty soon again,
Where are you going?
when they close the lid. No.
What lid are we talking about?
In the winter.
Okay.
You gotta close yourself in. You can't.
Right.
you
Well,
know.
I sleep all winter with the window up a little bit.
Well,
I like that
not all
chill.
winter.
Do you like a chill, or are you?
You like a good chill.
I don't like it chilly in my room, but I
Oh,
don't.
no?
I do keep it very cool in my apartment in the winter because
Mm-hmm.
I sweat in the middle of the night. I get so hot in the middle
don't
of the night.
sweat.
I like to keep people warm in the chilly room. Ooh, it's so romantic.
I don't sweat.
Right?
What I say.
Well,
You don't like that? Like, you have the little guy over, maybe a guy over, it's
I have
chilly.
nobody.
Well, you don't have to tell us. We know you have things going on.
I got nothing. Zip.
I don't believe
Although
it.
I do have a.
I don't believe
I
it.
have a date.
There we go.
I have a date
There we
on
go.
Monday. I think.
You're a bombshell. Look at you with the yellow standard, right?
Yeah.
What?
He's younger.
Where did you meet him? Where'd
I
you meet
met him on an app,
Which app?
Bumble.
Now, isn't Bumble
No,
just like sex?
that's Tinder.
Is it? You sure?
Oh, really?
You sure?
Is that
I thought
No.
Bumble was like, hello, come on over. No?
No,
All
Bumble
right.
is women make the first move.
Oh.
Is that what that is?
Yes.
Wow.
So if they
Ooh.
like you, but you don't like them, you just swipe left.
Wow. And now, how old is he? How much younger than you? You don't have to tell us your
he
age.
is 13 years my junior.
you
There
could have
she
babysat
goes.
him.
I could have
There
babies. I could have taught
she
him.
goes.
I could have been his
Yeah.
teacher.
Maybe you were.
I wasn't.
Maybe, no, you sure?
I wasn't.
So,
No,
you don't
I'm
remember
sure.
every student.
No, I would remember.
Really?
Sure, absolutely.
Oh, that would be excellent.
That would be weird.
That would be excellent.
I think that's
Did
illegal.
did you have a lot of male teachers over the years? Was there one male teacher that you went, that would
Oh
be-"
yes.
Ooh, who was it?
oh,
Who
Mr.
was it?
Caravaggio,
Oh.
the health teacher.
Yeah?
Rawr.
Yeah.
Oh, hot hottie.
Very nice. Very
Yeah.
nice.
Even when he retired, because I saw him after he was retired.
Mhm.
Even after he retired, he was still handsome.
But even after he retired, then you could do a little hello. You
Well, he
know?
was married.
Oh, all
married.
right, all right.
Who is
What if he
married?
wasn't married? What if he wasn't married
Wow.
and you said, I'm going to a wedding, or I'm going to, next Friday, got nothing on the calendar. Hey, Mr. Coming up in.
Hey, Mr. Caravaggio.
Yeah, remember me,
You wanna go on a date?
Yeah, you want to go on a date? Oh, I'm much older
No.
than you. And you would
Yeah.
go, I know.
I know.
I
yeah.
know, Mr. Cabana.
I've had a crush on you since 11th grade.
Yeah,
Hell.
oh, that would be so cool. That would be so cool.
Yeah, well, it's never going to happen. So
I know, but that would
try
be
not
fun.
to think about
That'd
it.
be fun.
You know.
Yeah.
And we'll see what happens with this. Who knows?
I dated a few of my teachers. No, I just wanted to see you whip around. No.
You know,
They were all nuns. When
you were I can't even imagine what you were like in school
Let me tell you something.
with your ADD.
You want to hear what I was like?
You probably would have been one of my favorite students though, and you would have driven me insane.
I liked going to school. I liked learning.
Did you?
I have to tell you that till the 8th grade, I was very shy. And in the 8th grade dance, I was asked to check in everybody's coats, and I never left the closet. Never went to the dance.
Wait a minute. What?
Why were you the coat check guy?
I was shy to dance, to ask girls to dance. I didn't want to. So they asked me to coat check, and I never left the coat check room. That's how shy I was. And then high school hit.
I was gonna say,
forget
what
it.
happened?
I went
then he was
nuts. Nuts
A
in
real
high school.
Lothario?
I saw a picture of the St. Margaret's cheerleaders in the 8th grade cheerleaders. They were 1 year behind us, our cheerleaders. And somebody had a picture, Patty Down, and she said, and I looked at it and I said, I asked out 12 of these guys. 12 of these guys. Out of the 15,
They all
I asked
said
out
no?
12. No, I had one or two or three hits.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
when I say hits, dates. I'm not talking about sex.
Yeah, dates.
Yeah.
But so many nice girls. So many nice girls I went to elementary school with. And I ended up dating one of them in high school for a while, Kathy Healy.
Oh.
Yeah, we were an
Well, if you're
item for a
out
long
there,
time.
Kathy, see what you're missing.
See what you're missing
She
out
married
on?
a doctor. She's missing
Wow.
squat.
Oh yeah, she's good. She's good.
Yeah,
She's
she
good.
was a
So,
nurse. Yeah,
I bet he doesn't have one of these shirts.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
Doesn't.
I mean, did this guy dress up for me or what?
I am who I am, Roseanne. You know who I
You
am.
know I love you for who you are.
Yeah, if you wanted me to really dress up, I would do that for you.
No,
but
no,
I figured
that's
it's
not
summer. I didn't
necessary.
shave. I just came.
It's
I
not
went.
necessary. And the truth
really.
of the matter is, I'm hating my whole look tonight anyway. So
I
you know,
pulled. You know,
you
I
did,
pulled
you
up with
did.
the car.
I don't know. I'm feeling
I pulled up with the car and I saw this hot girl sitting in front of the studio. The hair was kind of flowing a little bit with a yellow. I'm like, oh my God, who is the Roseanne?
He knows just what to say. He
You
knows
always
just
look
what
so
to
good.
say.
I even watch your videos sometimes in the mornings when you're
Getting
doing
my
your
hair
makeup.
When I'm doing my makeup.
Tomorrow.
You're so cute. I watch them for 3-4 seconds.
I know you do. You say hello, and then I say hello back, and you're gone.
This way you thought of. You know, funny story. I went to a funeral.
Oh,
a while
that's
back.
hilarious.
Well, a while
I'm
back,
laughing already.
and it was old friend, but it was going to be a very crowded funeral. So I said to the people, "I'm like, let's get there early. Say hello. Hey,
Pay your
sorry for your
respects.
loss. Boom, out of there. He'll never miss us. Nice dinner. 2 hours later, go back. See us again. He'll think we stayed there the whole time. We'll look like champs. It's
And
terrible.
Did it work?
Terrible. No, we didn't go back.
We didn't go back.
It was just a joke. It's just a joke.
That's actually a really genius idea, though.
But it was, oh my God.
If
like
it's
years,
really
like
crowded-
years later. Oh my God. You know, honey, I don't know if you remember, 2 years ago, John stayed at the wake the whole night.
that was kind
I'll
of
never
like
forget him.
when Amy was in a dance recital and I went to go get something to eat, missed the whole thing. And it was what, about maybe 4 years ago?
Did you see her dance?
No, we missed
I
it.
missed it.
What? You left?
She
You
was
were
hungry.
there?
I didn't know it was going to be that soon, and I had to eat. I worked all day. I had
Wasn't
to
there a
eat.
program that you could have looked
Yeah,
at to
definitely.
see where she was
Jody.
in the
I
lineup?
thought I could make it back in time.
Well, listen,
and I didn't.
I did the plays all through high school. I did the chorus. I did it all. And this was, Mom, the show's tomorrow night, or the show's next week. Fucking hated it.
Kill me
Honey,
now.
I
She
so, I
hated
so
it.
support you. That's
She goes,
all, but
I'm
that-
just spoiled because you did a professional show. All right, well, but this is all I got
Does
now.
she know you were in Annie? Does she know?
She does.
Does she know the
I kinda
quality
had
of
a-
actress she turned out to be?
Yeah, look at
And she
me.
probably motivated you, like,
Look
I
at
got to
me
be better,
now.
because Judy's like, you know?
Well, you
She
know,
might have motivated you.
It's not that. I mean, I was used to a good production.
Yeah.
of
She
sorts,
motivated me
and,
right into marriage.
Right into marriage.
Thank you for that.
You know, we're not
Why?
going to discuss your marriage live on the air, but I think we're close enough that we can have a nice discussion and learn more about
Okay, yeah.
your,
Well-
and you could learn about my first two
Yeah.
marriages.
You want to look?
I didn't even tell my wife about my first two marriages.
Really?
I
So-
had 2 marriages also.
Really?
Look at us.
yeah.
Look at us.
Sharing things.
Huh.
I bet you my second marriage was the shortest of all the marriages.
Yeah, they were. My second
long?
marriage was the longest.
Longest.
How
6
long?
months.
Officially 6 months, or
Yeah.
till a separation?
Officially.
6 months from marriage to
Oh,
divorce.
no. It was
Well, it wasn't
almost
long.
a year. But
Oh, okay, but
Was
he,
it
from
he left at 6 months.
Yeah.
he left.
Yeah.
Guy doesn't know what he's missing. Look at this.
He was crazy.
Look at this,
It
people.
was a legitimate nut job.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it was.
but listen, my
Crazy.
daughter's getting married. My youngest.
Very nice.
We're having her engagement party this weekend.
Congratulations, ladies.
Yes, it's going to be.
How's the guy?
He's great.
Great.
He's a great guy.
Great guy?
He loves my daughter. He makes her very, very happy.
That's all you can ask
That's all
for.
I can ask for.
You hope you get along with him and everything else, but if he takes care of your daughter,
Yeah.
that's great. That's great.
I knew he was the one because I said, wow, she's nice.
Nice.
She's being nice to us.
Oh, yeah. I get it. She was happy.
She
and
was the spicy one. Bridget's like, you know how Bridget is. Bridget's always very measured and calm for the most part, But Sarah would
Except-
be like, "Meh, meh, meh, meh,"
Yeah?
right? Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
sat next to Bridget at a Met game after 2 beers.
Well,
She's
Well,
not.
that's different.
That's different.
Yeah, I just
That's
kind of
totally
changed
different.
seats is what I did.
Just
Scary. Scary. Or on the pickleball court, when she gets a little pissed at somebody, she gets that look I turned that one game, and the one guy hit it too hard at her. And I said, all right, Bridget, let's... And I turned to look at her, and she was like, oh! And I'm like, oh, my God, it's okay.
Oh, yeah,
Don't
well,
worry, calm down.
on the
Take it-
pickleball court, she's a little mean
She's
to me.
competitive.
Yes,
She's
she's
a little
definitely
mean to me on the pickleball
all.
court. I don't
Well,
like. I
that's
don't like
all-
playing with her.
You know, that's all in good fun. She's just playing when she loves you, and she's just having
Yeah,
fun.
well, you know, she's in Norway. That's why she's not here tonight.
Yes.
Yes, she had to go to
working.
Norway.
Inky dinky winky
Inky bird,
dinky.
bird, bird.
That should be so much fun. I love those adventures.
Yeah.
Going on trips, unexpected trips.
One of the coolest things she did, well, that she shared with me, because I'm sure she did a lot of cool things, but there was a sauna on the fjord.
Oh, the what?
The
the
fjord.
fjord.
What is the few?
It's a body of water.
Okay.
Between two like glaciers.
Right.
Like
Right.
very narrow.
It's
Right.
very cold.
Very cold.
So you go in the hot sauna,
Right.
and if you want, then you can jump into the fjord.
Oh. And did she?
I don't know.
I would think she would do that.
If I
If I had
jumped
a bet-
to the fjord, that
Yeah.
would be the end of it.
I mean, I
can't
think you
swim.
would have to, if you're there for one time, you should jump into the fjord. When are you going to be able to jump into the fjord? I like saying that word, fjord.
I have some fun words. Fjord is a nice word. I like to say tarmac. That's one of my fun words. Tarmac.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I think Bridget Kavanaugh. is
Oh,
your
that's
That's fun.
your word.
That is a fun word to say.
It is.
I
It
used
is.
to like to say Mogadishu.
Ooh,
That is a fun one
yeah.
too.
That is a fun
That
word
is a
to
fun
say.
one too.
Or
You know.
Reykjavik.
Reykjavik.
Or Azerbaijan. Those
Mm-hmm.
are my two favorites.
Oh.
Geographic.
Like most of
Okay.
my trips, getting back to trips,
Mm.
were teaching. Like I, taught for Homeland Security. I'm very smart. Taught for
I know-
Homeland
I know
Security.
you are.
I have to tell people that because they don't believe.
I know you are.
All over the country, cops, firemen, military.
He is
wonderful.
His calendar is just they're
Well, no
hammering
more,
him.
no more. I've slowed down now, but met wonderful people from all over the country. Great experience.
Yeah, listen, that was
Um,
kind of like being on tour.
But it's work. It's work. You don't get to enjoy where you're going because it's work. You're getting up at 6, breakfast, preparing for class. By the time you're done with class, you don't want to go out at night. I mean,
Yeah, but don't you find that when you were in these different spots that it was more like you were a native than a tourist?
I
That you-
love people.
Yeah, you.
I
lived
love
among
people.
The people.
And here's what was really cool. We were teaching the local firefighters or cops. So
Right.
when it was time for lunch, they knew the places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were in the middle of the country somewhere, and they go, oh, come on, we got you. We drove up this residential block into a parking lot behind a house, and it was a mom and pop, a true mom and pop, who made lunch every day. The lunch. It wasn't like a menu. Here's what they're making today.
This is what's for lunch.
And we went
Yeah.
there 5 days in a row.
Right.
That's how good it was.
But you see, you weren't doing the touristy.
No,
touristy
no, I'm
stuff.
not a touristy guy.
You were amongst the local color, as Lucille Ball said.
Is that what did you say?
Yeah, she wanted to suck up the local color.
The local color.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
I like Lucille
But
Ball.
yeah. Anyway, that's
I
I
would
bet
love-
you haven't lived till you had Christmas dinner in a Chinese restaurant.
I never did that.
Well,
We did. It was really like that movie,
What happened?
We were in
Nothing. Everything was
Indianapolis,
closed.
and we were touring, and there was no place
Oh, you were touring.
open, and the only place open was a Chinese restaurant. I do believe I even wore a little like kimono jacket. I don't know how you found that,
Yeah.
but
But no,
my
Very
sister.
cool.
Yeah, but you would have thought we were at a Hyatt. You would have thought like the dining room or something would have had
Sure, a little Christmassy thing.
something. I think they were really cheaping out on us.
Yeah?
That's what I think.
Well, it wasn't a luxury tour. Like you
No, but
weren't.
The Hyatt was a
Hyatt was
luxury
all right.
hotel.
I have no desire to do fancy things. I'm bad
That
that
is
way.
the
I'm
same
not a fancy
hotel.
guy.
The same hotel where I waited on the Harlem Globetrotters.
What do you mean by
Because
waited?
I went down to the restaurant
liked
and told them that I wanted to
waitress.
wait tables
Why?
because I was 11 and
She
I
liked
thought it
it.
was cool.
Oh, okay. That is cool.
So they let me. There were no health food rules or health codes
Yeah,
or
you
anything,
could've
and they let me.
slipped and with a
And I
whole
waited on the
tray.
Harlem
Oh, how much
Globetrotters.
fun.
They tipped me well.
That
I
is
had
so
fun.
funny.
It was a good time.
You talk about the health code. As you know, I think I grew up in Middle Village, Queens, and my family owned a luncheonette.
That's right.
And that was my first exposure to stand-up comedy. Is my dad, my uncle, and my grandfather behind the counter entertaining the guests. And the food there, I believe the food there was okay. But I think people came for the entertainment. The sanitation trucks would line up at lunch around the block. And my grandmother would make a special every day, whatever it was. And then they would make burgers, sandwiches, whatever. And then my grandmother would sit in the front of the store after she made the meal in the morning for most of the day, definitely through lunch, and greet people. Good morning, hey Tony. And she, cute, she could say anything and nobody would get, like Mary, hey Mary, how you doing? You're getting fat. What are you doing? Oh mom, I'll try. I mean, it was just the perfect childhood. And then I would come in and grandma would go, Johnny, this is some meatballs in the back. You talk about the health code, right?
Of course.
I'd be on one of those stool chairs in the pot of meatballs that are going to be served in an hour to the patrons, eating meatballs out of the thing.
Ooh,
then I would go leave the store, and she'd say, there was a big candy rack. Johnny, take us some candy. Could it be any better?
And you know what? Nobody got sick.
Nobody got sick.
Nobody got sick.
Nobody
got listeria. Nobody got cooties because you were sticking your grubby little toddler hands into a pot of sauce. It was fine.
And there was no tomato sauce on it yet, and it was so good.
And that's the life that we need to go back to, where we are so
Simple.
sanitized. That's why we get sick at the drop of a hat.
Yep, simple times.
Sharing cups, sharing spoons.
Loved my childhood.
I don't
loved my
like
childhood.
sharing spoons.
I know you don't.
No, well, baby. I mean,
She wants to go. She goes into Friendlies and she's like, "Can I have a
Not
plastic spoon?"
anymore.
Not anymore.
I-
She would ask for, or she'll inspect the silverware.
that's whatever makes
Go
her feel
places.
comfortable, right? Whatever makes you feel comfortable, Judy.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
I've
with
already gotten glasses like that.
Wow.
What kind of wine are we drinking here, by the way? Where is it from?
Thank you for asking. So I bought this.
I'm not a
bought this
connoisseur,
tonight
so-
in honor of the Olympics.
Okay.
Because it has Snoop Dogg on the
Right.
label.
And now why? Is it his wine?
No, this is called 19 Crimes, and this
Okay.
is a Cali Red. And the thing with this wine is you
Me?
scan this little code,
Right.
and it gives you a whole story.
Oh, cool.
So it's kind of cool. And Snoop is on the
Nice.
cork also, so that's going to go in my cork collection.
Very nice.
I'm saving corks because I'm just going to make
Because you're a corker.
I'm going to make cork furniture. It's
no,
not
you should make a Lady Gaga dress like a
Out of
cork
corks?
dress. Remember she used to go crazy?
Yeah, she wore the meat dress.
Isn't it amazing though? Whoever her PR person was, I
were
think
brilliant.
Lady Gaga's
They were
plan
brilliant.
was to be who she is today. Because she was a very classical piano. And I think somebody said to her, listen, let's do some crazy stuff for a few years.
attention. You gotta have a
and then
gimmick.
you'll be able to do whatever you want.
Gotta have a gimmick.
Yeah.
So maybe
Well,
I need
remember
to start doing
Cyndi
crazy
Lauper?
stuff.
Sure.
Same thing. She was a
Sure.
little weird looking with the
Yeah.
pink
But
hair
she's
and
still
everything.
she's still a little kinky that way, you know?
Not anymore as much, but I mean.
she's older,
But
that's
you know,
why.
pink hair. Who has pink hair today?
Yeah.
Everybody has.
Oh, well,
pink
everybody.
hair.
I
Forget it.
love
But,
Lady
you know.
Gaga.
All right, we're going to take a quick break.
All right.
We're going to hear from our sponsor. We're going to
Good.
hear from Marconi Pizza and Pasta.
Let's have some pizza. You should have pizza.
We'll be right back, folks.
Marconi's of Bay Shore is a family-owned restaurant, and our passion for food shines through in every dish. Our dedicated and friendly staff is committed to providing exceptional service. Savor our scratch-made pizzas and a diverse range of pasta dishes, both crafted with care and the freshest ingredients. Planning a special event? Let us cater your next celebration with our delicious Italian cuisine. Visit us at 73 Howells Road, Bay Shore, New York, or place your order at 6-316-65-2524.
Has the
And we're back.
Hey.
We're talking about table shuffleboard. Never heard of it? I have no idea.
It has
What it
lines,
is.
and you got to get the puck past it. It has sawdust. It's a long table.
Oh, that's not
The bars.
shuffleboard.
Table shuffleboard. Yes.
The round disc.
Oh,
With the round
Yeah.
disc and you...
Oh yeah, I played.
Oh,
What do you
played
call
that.
it? What did you call it?
Shuffleboard.
It's table
No,
shuffleboard.
I thought it was like
pinball? Or
No,
No,
it's not
no,
pinball.
not
I
skeet
don't
ball.
know.
Table shuffleboard.
No.
I don't
All
know.
right.
Maybe it's
Maybe I was wrong. Is there
want-
another name for it? Does anybody know?
Let us know. I wanted to play a few years ago, and I was looking. Called Dave and Buster's. Used to have it over here in Westbury. Don't have it anymore. Called a few places. Found a dive bar.
Yeah, I was going to say dive bars usually have
Right
them.
over here in Massapequa.
Yeah, that's
brought my little 19, 20-year-old daughter into a dive bar with just all these men in there,
Gawking at her.
yeah, to play table shuffleboard. That's big.
You know what I love though? I do love pinball.
Pinball? I'm not a big pinball guy.
With the pinball machines.
Yeah. No, I
was
gotcha.
so good at
She
that.
loved pinball. She
Oh,
did.
and,
She's
yeah.
a pinball wizard.
Oh,
She
I
was. She
She's
was.
a
She was actually
pinball.
very good at
Oh,
video,
yeah.
the early video games.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, have you ever played
No.
like a recent video game
Yes.
I have it.
with the controller?
Yes.
I don't think I could figure out
My
which
grandson
buttons
plays
to
them all the
push.
time. Yeah, he plays the
No,
Switch
we
all the
were
time.
heavy in
Centipede, asteroids.
asteroids.
Oh no, I'm
and,
talking about like these games that they play where they make people move and
Right.
reload.
Yeah, well,
Right, no, I don't play them.
weapons and-
I don't play them.
No, I don't play
them.
that either.
No.
Pac-Man.
Can I tell you another time I went away?
Yes.
Italy.
Oh,
Sounds nice, right?
to teach?
To teach our military way up north, Aviano.
Oh.
Way up north. You know where that is?
No.
By Lake Como?
Way up north. I don't know. I don't know where Lake Como is, but it's way up north. And our guys are up there. And this is interesting. The military does not have barracks. They rent rooms from the locals. So that whole town lives
Interesting.
off of our military, right? So I'm staying there, and I said to the guys, where should I eat dinner? They go, your hotel. Your hotel is the best pizza. It's unbelievable, right? So I said, class is over. They go, hey, you want to stay for lunch with the guys? Because it was only a 4-hour class. I flew to Italy for a 4-hour class. But I had to stay 4 days because it was cheaper than coming home.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say.
No, I had to stay because of the cost. So they ordered Greek food.
Really?
I go, guys, it's my first time, the worst Greek food. So they go eat in the hotel. So I get this pizza. Look, my mouth is salivating. Can you see? It comes out, and I love it. It's not perfectly round, it's out of the
Yeah.
oven.
Yeah,
You got a guy coming,
whatever.
like his face is a little like this, and he
Like
puts
the Marconi's guy?
Yeah, like the Marconi guy puts the pizza on the table, and I take a bite, and I'm like, oh my God. So I take my video camera, and I video the next 30 minutes of me eating this whole pie slowly for my family. I'm looking at the camera, right? Next day, I go to Venice. I go to Venice.
Okay,
Sitting in Venice at a table, and I order lasagna. The lasagna is so thin. It's so thin.
But it's maybe it's different there because the lasagna I had was like.
Well, what part of
dense.
Italy?
Where do we have that lasagna? We were in
Florence.
Okay, because if you watch my man
Yeah.
Stanley Tucci searching for Italy, every part of Italy is so different,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Did you watch Tucci yet?
I haven't.
Oh, please watch that
But
show.
when is he on? It's all erratic.
Oh my God, it's so
erratic.
good.
He's not on a
Well, you just have to
certain-
look it up.
No, you gotta look it up.
He's on
It's streams.
CNN.
It streams. You can watch
well,
10 episodes.
Probably on Netflix.
I'm telling you, you love it. Anyway, I
I
ordered
don't
lasagna, and now I'm eating this lasagna. I videotape it. After I finish the lasagna, I pick up the phone and I call my wife. And I said, she goes, "Oh, how you doing in Italy?" I go, "Don't ever make lasagna again." And I hang up the phone. Right? So now I come home and I go to my kids. "Oh, I want to see my videos. They're thinking gondola, this and that." It was an hour of me eating. Nothing else but me eating pizza and lasagna.
Do you know what they put in the lasagna there? They
Tell
don't.
me. The birds?
No,
Tell me.
no. They don't use ricotta as much as they use the mascarpone. It's a very
Oh, yeah?
silky. It's not heavy.
Right.
cheese.
I don't like. I'm going to tell you right now. I don't like a lot of cheese. I'm telling you right now, Roseanne. In my lasagna, I like a meat lasagna. Number one, like a lot of meat. I don't need a lot of cheese. Just give me a little cheese. My wife makes a cheese lasagna for the family, and it's so much mozzarella, everything is in there, and I'm like, all you taste is the cheese.
I don't like a lot of cheese, period. End of story.
Uh-huh.
I don't like a lot of cheese on my pizza. I don't like when the cheese
I like
is
a saucy
dripping.
pizza. I
don't like
I like a margarita.
when you have baked anything or Parmesan anything. I don't want a ton of cheese
I
dripping
agree.
off of it.
A
Because I
little
feel like
bit.
then all you taste is cheese.
A little bit.
I like cheese, but in moderation.
I make pizza for my grandson, and I call it Prinkle Pizza, because he goes into pizzeria. Don't get upset. Try to remain calm. Sit down. I get him a slice, and he takes the freaking cheese off the pizza, and I'm sitting there going,
Oh, so do I.
Do that.
"Oh, all the cheese?
All
then
of
why
it.
then why get pizza?
It's too much.
Just crunch." But so what I like with the cheese. So what I do when I make him the pizza on the flatbread, I get the ground up mozzarella and I just sprinkle it. I call it Prinkle Pizza.
Sprinkle pizza.
And he'll eat that. But no, it gets me twitchy when he takes the cheese off.
No, I leave like a little bit on, but I like got to take most of it off
because
because
margarita pizza.
Well, I
because
do now.
it's
I do
not-
Is that
now.
all sauce, margarita?
it's got a little
Little
mozzarella,
cheese.
but very little.
And fresh tomatoes. If
My-
it's made right, they're nice, big, thin cut tomatoes.
My favorite pizza of all time, English muffin pizzas.
You know, you bring
I
back
love
a
an
fond
English
memory,
muffin.
Roseanne.
Yeah, well,
I like a good English muffin pizza. Put a little sausage on there sometimes.
Nothing
I'll
just-
put. But let me tell you something. When I was a child, me and Tony
This has
Nash.
been a real walk down memory lane for you,
It
hasn't
has
it?
been. It has. Me and Tony, my cousin Tony Masha, who was 3 years older than me, every weekend would stay by Grandma Polk's house, my mother's mother, and she would make us English muffin pizzas. Every Saturday day, my mom would make hot dogs. Every Friday night, my dad worked his second job driving a truck and brought home a pizza. These are the things.
Yeah.
Well, home runs. This was
Yeah,
awesome.
it's all good stuff.
You know?
It's all good stuff. I don't even like people are like, what do you know, they buy those specialty pies, you know, with the
Pineapple.
buffalo
That's not
chicken or
pizza.
pepperoni or this or meatballs or you got a half a turkey on a pizza.
No,
Like,
it's not pizza.
I just want pizza.
I can remember the pizzeria around the corner from us on Friday nights. My sister and her boyfriend would get a brown paper bag
Right.
with fresh made French fries. They put them in the paper
Oh,
bag,
really? Oh.
and you could smell them. And
Yeah.
they were delicious. It
You know,
ran the
I don't
big-
know. Back in the day, from what I remember as a kid, you couldn't get a slice. Am I right? I don't think they
Probably
sold
not.
slices
No, I
back.
don't
I'm
think so.
65. When I was
Yeah.
10,
It was a whole pie.
You
or
had to get a whole
nothing.
pie.
That's why if you were going to get a pie, it was like
Right.
exciting.
oh,
we're
it
going
was
to
so
get pizza.
exciting. I
Because,
want a pie right
yeah,
now.
You couldn't.
I want
Let's
a pie
go.
right now.
next door, we could go.
My daughter. Oh, by the way, Olivia Lynn
Yes.
She likes to cook. My daughter, as you know, she works at Island Harvest.
Yes.
She wants to feed the poor. She's growing things out there in the field. She's wonderful, wonderful girl. She loves to cook dinner. She made tonight chili. I like a good chili. She put it in the crock pot. Doesn't it take like 8 hours? Like it was 5 o'clock. I'm like, oh, chili. It's still in the crock pot. How long does it take?
Oh, yeah, you
Like
got to start that
hours.
early.
Well,
Olivia Lynn.
if you
So
make
you
it in
didn't-
a crock pot,
you
I
didn't
can
eat
make
yet?
it in less than a
Put it
half
this
an
way:
hour.
when nobody was looking, I stuck the spoon in, and but it was good. It was
Doesn't have to
fine.
cook that long.
It was
Love
fun.
to contaminate food.
I get in trouble a lot for eating. Here's what I get in trouble for: eating things that are in my refrigerator. You hear what I'm saying?
But
They're
were you
in
told-
my
were you
refrigerator.
told not to eat it?
No. Now I'm like, every time there's something in there, I gotta call everybody. Can I eat this? Can I eat
Well,
that? Because I don't want to get
well,
yelled at
that's the
again,
thing.
Judy.
You don't want
Well,
to
you know
eat
what?
something-
Instead of doing that,
Yeah, put your name on it.
maybe everybody needs to label something so that it doesn't get eaten.
No, because then I can't cheat and eat it and then have an excuse. Your name wasn't on it. You know,
Well,
I'll do
listen,
that.
you
I'll do that.
you can't have your cake and eat it too.
Oh, I do. I
what
have
I
the
did
cake. I have the cake too. I don't care. You know what? As you say, what? What is the thing? You get forgiveness later? What's this expression?
Oh, you ask better to ask for forgiveness than permission.
Right. So I'll eat it and they get yelled at later, but I ate it. It's
Yeah.
gone. You know?
I don't
But it-
have that problem. My mother was making fun of me today because we went to Costco and we needed to get stuff for the party because we're doing some little things.
Nice.
You know.
Where's the party?
It's at the Hibernian Hall, the local Hibernian Hall.
Love it.
And she opens the refrigerator and goes, "Boy, for somebody who doesn't eat, there's an awful lot of food in this refrigerator."
It was.
Oh, yeah. Well, she didn't eat it, though. Still in there.
Stock.
She just
Do you cook
packed,
too much?
fills it up.
I don't cook.
Oh, so you order too much?
I don't order.
Okay,
I don't
so
eat.
what are you doing with the food?
Well, this is for the party.
Oh.
This food.
What's your meal?
Normally,
What's your meal? What's your go-to meal that you can cook? If I said, Roseanne,
shrimp and pasta.
Now, tell me how you cook it. What do you put in there, Roseanne?
I saute. I cut up cherry tomatoes.
Oh,
fresh garlic, fresh
Nice.
basil.
Get some onions
other,
in there? Any onions?
I don't do onions.
Okay.
No.
Oh, that's right.
And I saute it all up. I put a little chicken broth, then I put a little tomato sauce, and then I throw the shrimp in.
How long
you
does
know.
that take to cook?
20 minutes.
Okay. So
Put it
here's-
over
here's-
some pasta.
I'm going to give you a little advice the next time you make this.
Go ahead.
Okay. When you start cooking it, pick up the phone, call Johnny L, because it takes me about 20 minutes to get there. 20 minutes. I've GPSed your house, 20 minutes.
Yeah,
So as soon
it's-
as you start cooking, hello, Johnny, it's time
Johnny,
to cook.
shrimp and pasta is happening. Yeah, it's one of my favorites, and it's.
But
it's,
wouldn't you want to cook? Like, if I said, listen, Roseanne, I haven't seen your place yet. I would love to come over. Would you cook me a meal? Because I'm not shy.
Oh
You
yeah,
know me, I'm
yeah,
not
yeah,
shy.
yeah. No,
Would
I don't
you cook
mind.
me a meal?
I love cooking for people. If people are coming over,
coming.
I have no problem cooking. It's just when it's just me, I'm like,
No, yeah, I know. And I
who could be
love.
bothered?
I
So I
love-
pour a glass of wine. I sit on the couch. I watch Netflix.
And you'd use Uber Eats.
I don't eat.
You don't eat anything?
No.
Oh, Roseanne. And I'm going to think of that recipe.
I
That's
call
so
this
good.
juicing. Some people juice. I'm juicing.
Home
what I'm
run
doing.
margarita at the Met game. I love her. She comes back with a home run
I
margarita.
gotta hit a home
4,
run margarita.
5 times. More home runs than the Mets hit.
Absolutely.
Roseanne's hit more home runs.
I hit way
than the
more
Mets
home
hit.
runs. And listen, and don't make it sound bad, because tell everybody I wasn't sloppy, I wasn't
No.
nasty,
No.
I was funny and
Funny.
charming.
Sat on a stranger's lap. She was just wonderful.
I'm friendly.
Very friendly. That guy went from Let's Go Mets to Where's Roseanne? I want another Roseanne. No, she's so much fun. This one, she's so much fun. She really is.
She's a fun person.
She is.
I like to have fun. I like
We
to
don't do enough together. You know, we don't do
I
enough
know
together.
we don't. Well, you live far away.
20 minutes.
20 minutes. That's true. That's true.
Well,
I
maybe a
know.
little.
Well, it's been. I always think, even though I'm not working, you always have like great plans for the summer, right? You're
Yep,
going to
yep.
do this,
This
and you're
and
going to
that,
see
right.
that one, and you're going to do this,
Right.
and then the summer comes, and your calendar fills up, and then it's September.
Yeah.
September is such a cool month, though. And
It
you're,
is.
You're going to learn. This is your first September?
My
retired?
second September.
Oh, it's
This will
already
be
your
my
second. Well,
yeah.
Man, everybody goes back to school, vacations. People got to go back to work. And there you are sitting there going, man, I can do something cool. I can go to this place and it's
Yeah.
not going to be crowded. It's a really cool month.
Well, I'm going to Sicily.
There you go. And I'm going to Sicily. I told my wife I got to go to Sicily to teach.
Oh, at the same
to
time that I'm going to be in Sicily.
Are you? Are you ladies going at the same time?
Same time.
We might have an extra room in the villa.
I'd have to book it permanently.
Yeah, I bet you would. You would. You would get a pizza and watch Annie on Netflix. No, I'll watch anything but Annie when
not
I'm eating
wa-
a pizza
Oh, I'm
and
not
drinking
gonna
my
wa-
wine.
You know what? I don't know if I've ever watched Annie the movie. I'm trying to remember if I ever watched it, to tell you the truth. I have to
You've
because of
probably
you.
seen like
had
bits
to.
and pieces. And,
Yeah, I had to because I don't think I went to the theater to see it.
No.
Because I'm not a. Could you picture Johnny L in the theater?
Watching
I'm
Annie.
not a theater
No.
guy at all.
Well,
No.
How
Wait
about
a minute.
opera? You an opera girl?
I've never been to an opera. I would go to an opera. I would love to experience an opera.
I'd like to send you to an opera.
But, I'm
How about
open.
Judy?
I'm open to anything.
What?
Opera?
I love opera.
Do you really? Did you know that?
My grandmother was an opera singer.
Was she?
Well, no, she studied opera.
Okay, she
and
studied
had a
opera, and she could
very,
sing opera.
Very strong operatic voice.
Was she a soprano?
No, she was a contralto.
I actually have an
Like me.
operatic voice. I get. Not bad, right?
Not bad.
I didn't even hit the high note yet. I didn't
No,
want to
not
break
bad at
Bobby's
all.
windows.
Yeah, we don't want to crack glass or anything like that.
I used to do that in the locker room at high school when nobody knew where it was coming from. That's where I broke out of my shell.
High school.
Going back, calling back.
Calling back to the.
I used to go in the locker room and imitate Mr. Herman in the middle of the winter and say, "We're going outside today." And everybody had their shorts on. We're going outside. Right? Perfect Herman voice. Everybody freaking got outside, lined up, and I'm in the gym with Mr. Herman standing there. Mr. Herman goes, where is everybody? What do I know? I'm here. That was my first.
They went
That was my
outside.
first year. Johnny is breaking out.
Oh my God! Well, when we were in Italy, what was that? It's 2 summers ago now, right? Last summer. Last summer, we were on the gondola.
Okay.
And it isn't like in the movies where the guy's rowing and singing operatic
no.
songs. So my brother-in-law is sitting there, and all of a sudden,
Excuse me. This was on the Grand Canal. We were not in the gondola yet. We were in a boat on our way to go to the.
excuse me.
No,
Young
You're wrong.
ladies.
Okay,
You're wrong.
we were in the gondola. I'm going to
No,
tell
we
the story
weren't.
All
more.
right. Well,
Right.
let's. How
Gondola.
about? I'm glad I was
Because
invited.
the other
Let's
people were coming this way.
see. This is why you need me and not a family member
But
because I can
because
cut it.
she's wrong.
Let's
know
tell.
what
I tell you what,
she's
Judy.
gonna say.
Let her tell her version of the story.
All right, go ahead.
And then you fact check
Fine.
and tell her where she was wrong.
It doesn't even matter because the point of the story was we were on the gondola.
No, we weren't on the gondola.
Well, Judy,
we were
wait,
in
wait.
a motorboat.
So in the motorboat. Okay, it doesn't matter.
I
Say
don't
the
even know.
motorboat.
And he's singing, "Oh,
Right.
sole mio."
Oh, your brother-in-law.
Yeah, yeah. So, and it was funny, but you had to ruin the story by butting in with your big mouth.
He had a
We'll
recording
be right back after this
on
brawl.
his phone.
After this brawl, we'll be
And we
right
were-
back.
We were going down the Grand Canal, which is a huge waterway
Right.
with motorboats going this way and that way.
Hence
and the boat
grand.
passed us this way, and the
Right.
people thought he was singing, and they're clapping. And do you remember
How's that sound?
Does it matter?
Yes. it does,
Why?
because
Matters
the
to Judy.
gondoliers
No,
sing.
but
They
our
sing.
gondolier did not
Well,
sing.
he was not good. But
None of
some
them sang.
they
That was
do-
my point.
They do
So
sing.
what in Italy? Trying to trick them off. the
Thank
yard.
you.
What in Italy, Judy, did hit you? You know, one of the things that hit me, the eggs aren't refrigerated. They were just stacked in the stores.
I didn't even notice
We
that.
didn't
Yeah,
even
well,
go
I
into
because
the
I shot. I went to
store.
the supermarket. I was afraid to
tried
go
not
out at
to.
night in Italy by myself. I was alone. I was afraid. But here's why.
What did you think was going to
Hero,
happen?
Here's
to you?
why. But you hear the stories. I felt. I thought I'd be walking down a lovely street, and my town was very residential. It wasn't touristy, and I loved it. Walking around, saying hello to people. But I was worried that I'd be walking down the street at night, and here comes a cop with this woman, and they'd go, "That's the guy!" And I'd be in like some basement with water dripping. Nobody
You
would
watch
know
too
where
many movies.
I know.
Really? I mean, what a wild imagination.
Did
I
you
know.
walk around saying "Buongiorno, buongiorno"?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did all that during the
buongiorno"?
day, hello, but I wouldn't go out at night. I was too scared.
That's too
too
funny.
Well, you missed a good part.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Lot
the
of
nightlife was
nice
fun.
Life
I went to
going
Venice. I went. Where else did I go? All
Well-
by myself. I was by myself.
on. Oh, well,
I went to London by myself.
But that could be fun.
It was fun. I
Fun.
mean, I wasn't there long enough to really, like you, I wasn't there long enough to really enjoy anything.
Right,
but
right. I was like 4 days, but one of those was flying in, flying out. You know.
I really do want to take like a 1-week trip to somewhere in Europe
And stay.
by myself.
That would be so nice.
Plan it out, do it by myself.
Right. Meet
And
the
just
locals.
see what that's like.
My
But
my.
at 56,
Right.
I'm probably not allowed
Why?
Oh.
Oh, because of mom.
because she'll worry.
I will. I won't.
Oh,
even
you know
think
what?
about it.
She
My
won't
dream was-
sleep.
I won't
My
think
dream was to
about
go
it.
to Italy, and usually I'm not shaved, but not shave for like 3 weeks and just walk around eating cheese and sitting on
Then
somebody's.
you will get arrested.
Sitting on the steps, like out there, just saying, "Hey, bunch of," just saying hello to people and just being, just like fitting in, just fitting in, learning just a few words.
Just to get by. Cafe Americano.
Babel, right? What's not Babel? No,
Yeah,
Babel's
Babel.
your
No, Babel.
Babel's your website.
No, that's Bumble.
Bumble. Oh, Bumble's the sex website.
Babel.
Right.
Don't confuse them.
I don't understand why you need to
Don't
be
go
on
to
a
Bumble.
sex website, Roseanne, and telling your mother is really crazy.
Oh my
He'll
God.
want to learn from Babel, and he'll get on Bumble.
Bumble.
And Bumble.
Yeah, and then his
you'll have
wife
a-
will put a frying pan to his
he'll
head
have
and he'll
fun.
be
Really want-
I
crippled.
do want to learn Italian. I do want to learn
Me
Italian.
too.
I wanted to also before this trip, so I downloaded Babbel for the.
Oh, you did?
But they give you one lesson, and then it's like now you got to pay.
Oh.
Everything's now you
How
gotta
much is
pay.
it? How much is it?
I don't know. It was like
A lot.
it was a lot.
Is it a lot?
It's a lot of money.
Hey, we have our interpreter with us.
We do, but
Who's
I
that?
want it- Otto.
Oh,
He speaks Italian.
No, there's different dialects, though, right?
And
He speaks them all.
Speaks them
Speaks them
all.
all.
he does.
All right.
Yeah,
He's-
he's.
But you got. What I'm saying is, here's why you got to watch the Tooch, Searching for Italy, because he goes to different parts and he samples the food. Sometimes he goes where they grow things.
Right.
These little hole in the walls, or like they have a restaurant like in the Vittery. Say,
Vittery.
no, not say, say the right way.
Vineyard.
In the vineyard, in the vineyard.
You know what? Just call them wineries.
Yeah, they have like a restaurant like out in the field there, right?
Yeah.
What is it called? Food to farm
Farm
to
to
food.
table.
And he tastes the food, Roseanne, like nobody I've ever seen taste and enjoy food. You just want to jump through the TV. He'll put it in his mouth and do something like this.
It's the longest
That-
he's been quiet.
That is good. You know, something like
Yeah.
that.
We did have dinner at lunch at the Vinery.
We did, and
We
it was
did.
No, it's
amazing.
vineyard, not vinery. Should gotta correct these ladies in English.
So glad you corrected me.
That's
It
why
was-
I'm here.
We had a lovely lunch.
It was a lovely.
in the vineyard.
In the
I mean,
vineyard. Wow.
in
It
the
was
vineyard.
it was like a
Yeah.
sausage and beans. It was like a pasta fazool, but it was like a real homemade.
How much? How big was your plate? I mean, how big was the thing? Like just like
It
right?
was small.
Small.
It was small. They're not gluttonous.
You don't
over
see
there.
any chubby people in Italy, do
No,
you?
because
No
they're not
chubby guys.
gluttons.
No, everything is to taste.
You get a this size
I know.
of spaghetti in the middle of your
I
plate,
couldn't do it.
and it was enough.
I know, but I would want more.
No,
I
you
love
don't.
No,
It's
you
enough
could
because
have
it's so
more.
many.
You could have
But
more.
in Italy, there's so many courses.
And there is a thing at a certain time of day. If you
Yes.
sit in, like we were in Siena, and a certain time of day in the plaza, there's all restaurants
Right.
outdoors.
Right.
And if you order, wine,
glass
they
of
come
wine.
out with little like antipasto.
Oh,
little
nice.
Chips
nice.
and olives.
Right.
It's really
you know?
good.
I gotta go. I gotta
Yeah,
go.
you do. It really is. It's great.
I gotta go.
Yeah, we're looking forward
All right, it's
to it.
almost shameless plug time,
Okay.
and we have
I
two
have
things
no
to
plug.
plug that we're together. We have a show. Not
Oh,
this weekend.
on Bumble.
Next
We're doing
Friday.
a show on Bumble.
We have a show next Friday.
Yes.
Not this Friday.
Big time.
The 23rd.
Please, if you live in
I'm
the
coming.
Belmore area,
Coming.
we have a family. That's not it.
That's not it.
We have a we have a family
not
that
it.
lost their home due to fire.
Yes.
4 kids, a little older, 21, 18, but they all live at home.
They all live at home.
Dad dies while they're in the rental that the insurance company gave them. Now they had issues with the construction. They're losing that home and do not have a home to move back into yet. So I don't know how much money we're going to raise, but come
But
out,
it's a great cause.
message me. I'll give you discounted tickets. Bring some friends.
And
you
it's at the Belmore Presbyterian Church.
Yes.
In Belmore. How much are the tickets? Does
The
it say
tickets
it
are
on there?
$45.
Okay,
Oh, I
but-
can't say that. I can't
No,
say
you
that,
could-
right?
You could. No, you could say it on my show.
I could say it on your show, but not
Yeah,
my show?
Yeah, because I'm not
Yes?
on Optimum. You
oh,
are.
all right. The tickets are $45, but bring some people. I'll give you a discount. Whatever I got to do to get you in the door. We'll have a 50-50. We'll have raffles.
It's
You
it's
know,
gonna
and this
be-
family will see the love, which is part of it.
And if you could just make that a little bigger, look at the lineup. Not me, but look at the.
Yes, you.
You got John Santo there, great impressionist. John Ziegler. If you've ever seen John Ziegler,
Home run.
He's amazing. He's so funny. Les Deegan will have you rolling on the floor, and John LaRocchia.
Johnny L. Johnny
So-
L's there
And Johnny L.
doing his Bumble jokes that night.
And he's good.
Yeah, so it's a good night. And
It is.
John Ziegler knows the family.
Oh, okay.
She grew up on the same block as Ziegler, which was
Yeah.
He's
so
such a
interesting.
good guy.
He
He
is.
does so much good. And then
went
I
to
just
school with
a
him.
quick shout out
Yes.
to our Almost Gala in November.
11:22. Thank you, Roseanne.
Our Almost Gala dressed like the.
Oh, you don't have the new flyer with
Oh, we need
Roseanne
the
on
new
it.
flyer. It's great. They
Yeah,
put me in a
next week.
crazy wig.
And in memory of my mom, we're going to raise some money. We're going to honor a few of the wonderful charities out there, fire department charities. Fight for Firefighters. They build ramps for free for disabled firefighters and their family.
And who's performing on that show?
We have Ziegler again is the headliner. Are you on the show? Yes.
Am I?
Yes, you're on the show.
And Bridget? I thought Bridget was.
No, Bridget's not on the
Bridget's
show.
not on the show.
Nobody who goes to Sweden. Where did you go, Sweden?
Norway.
Norway. No Norway people. Good show. Good show.
be a good
Rich
show.
Walker. It's going to be a fun night.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That'll
Fun
be
night.
fun. And dressed like the 70s.
Yes.
Definitely. I got to get my outfit.
Yep. I'm going to be doing my Travolta.
All right. So now, listen, we're wrapping up here.
Wow.
I want to thank you for jumping in
I
at the
love
very
it.
last minute.
I
I really
love it.
appreciate it. It was a great time.
Yes.
And now, stay around because you're going to see us again
Over
on
in the-
Laughter Saves Lives live. So, hopefully, all 4 of us will be back next week. And thank you for watching, and we will see you next Wednesday.
Find Roseanne on
Bye.
Bumble. Find Roseanne.
Bumble.
Is it Bumble or Babble?
Bumble.
Bumble. You just flap or something and you'll find it.
There you go.
What do you do? This? Flap, flap?
Yeah, swipe.
Yeah.
All right.